Hey there, lady. Today I'll be explaining how your lack of self-confidence and your lack of trust is actually only allowing you to grab your dreams part-time. And it's not allowing you to grab your dreams by the balls and take them on the full ride that you really need to take them for. So this is why you play the auntie role. This is why you play the god mommy role. This is why you play the part-time mommy role, because it satisfies both your your natural divine gifts of being a nurturer and loving children, but then it equally satisfies your fear as well, because you know that these children are going back to wherever you borrowed them from, whether it is the weekend that you have them for, whether you have them for a day, whether you have them for a night, whether you have them over Christmas vacation, whatever it is, it's satisfying you completely, because you get to live in your dream, but then you get to satisfy your fear because the children are going back. And if you play double dutch, you'll have you'll know the feeling that I'm explaining. It's the feeling when you're playing to get inside of the rope and you're contemplating when is it a good time to get in the rope. You see, the pros, they don't waste no time. They just get in the rope. As soon as the rope start going, they just get in the rope. But the other folks who play with it and who don't trust their ability, they play outside of the rope. And if you play double dutch, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. And if you didn't, hey, we played double dutch growing up. We played with cable wires, we played with telephone cords, and eventually we got around to real ropes, but it was what it was. It was very fun. So those of us who didn't trust ourselves with the ability to play correctly, you played outside of the rope. You dibbled and dabbled with it. You waited until the best time to get inside of the rope. And there's a feeling that's going on while you're outside of the rope before you actually jump into the game, where you're contemplating. It's like mind over matter. A part of you is telling you it's going to work. Another part of you is telling you it's not going to work. So the hesitation is kicking in, but then the joy of jumping in and fulfilling the satisfaction of playing the game is there too. So it's very similar with this. And like I said, you get to satisfy both parts of you, because you're natural. You have divine gifts that you can't even deny yourself. That is why you're able to nurture children. That's why you're able to love children. That's why you're able to see children in the way that you do. You naturally just want to nurture them. You have that in you. Not everybody has that in them. Not even some mothers have that in them, but you have that in you. So when you borrow these children and you play the role of mommy, you satisfy your dream part-time, because you satisfy your dream in the moment, but you only believe that you're able to do it part-time because deep down in your heart, there's things that are there that you don't believe that you are trustworthy of having these children full-time. You do not trust yourself with these children full-time. Whispers of confusion, which are just there to rob you of your joy, are still following you. They're sending signals from your heart to your mind, and it's causing you a lot of confusion. So therefore, you play it safe, and you don't really want to jump into the game completely with both feet. You'll keep playing. You'll keep dodging. So with that being said, hold on, because I wrote this out and I don't want to miss anything. Deep down in your heart, you don't believe that you're safe enough to be a mother. But because you are not selfish of no kind, you will never gamble your dream through the lives of innocent children. So because deep down in your heart, you do not, my sinuses, chill. Because deep down in your heart, you do not trust yourself completely, that doesn't mean that you're going to gamble it and put children at stake. Because naturally you're not a selfish person, so you'll never do that. So instead of gambling with the children, you just rather play half and half. You'll play godmommy, you'll play auntie, you'll play weekend mommy, and then the children will go back to where you borrowed them from. And you deny yourself of the dream because you recognize that you don't trust yourself. There are things holding you back in your heart, and you're full of doubt. You love these children. Again, you will not gamble their safety. But with emotional mastery, you can trust yourself. And I hear a lot of talk lately about emotional regulation. But in order to regulate your emotions, you have to have the ability to understand them. There's nothing to regulate if you haven't mastered and the understanding. You're not going to regulate your sugar to someone who has insulin levels who are out of whack. You're not going to regulate your sugar until you understand what sugar is, right? So there's the horse before the carriage. You cannot regulate emotions that you're unaware that they're even there. So with emotional mastery, there is a way for you to completely trust yourself, and so that you don't need to ever protect the children from you, because that's what it is that really people don't want to talk about. You don't trust yourself around your children. You don't trust that you won't put them in harm's way. There's some convoluted thoughts that happen, some things that happen here, send it up here. There's some whispers that are happening, and you don't trust yourself. And like I said, because you are not selfish, you're not going to gamble with children. So therefore, you rather just deny yourself of your dream. But I'm telling you that there is a way for you to have your dream wholeheartedly all the time, not just part-time. And in a way that you will never gamble your children. In a way that you will gain the self-trust that you need, to prioritize your children's safety. There's no need to protect your children from you, because you will be completely safe. And this is why I founded the program Safe Mommy, Safe Baby. Because when you are a safe mommy, then you raise safe babies. Safe children are only raised under safe parents. So when you prioritize your safety and you master your emotions and you clean inside of here, and you understand what's going on in here, so that when things do flare up, when they do happen, you're able to regulate. And there's no reason for you not to trust yourself around your children, because you know that you got this, and you know that you have the skills and the tools to refer to every time things do get noisy. You're going to trust yourself around your children because there is no reason for you not to trust yourself with your children. And you're going to trust yourself so that you never put your children in harm's way. And you're going to trust yourself so that you raise your children in a way that they understand how to prioritize their safety in a loving, nurturing environment. And you are going to be confident in the way that you've raised your children, so that indirectly and directly, they have seen and heard and understood what it is to confidently prioritize their safety. I'm Grace. Welcome to Emotional Mastery for Motherhood. I'm the founder of Safe Mommy, Safe Baby. And in the program, I specialize working with women who have experienced family sexual abuse or incest, to trust themselves and their nurturing gifts and their divine capabilities and abilities to love and nurture children, so that they become the confident mother that they've always known they've dreamed to be. But first, you have to trust yourself, and trust that you will never put your children in harm's way, and trust that you are not the reason that your children will not be protected. Take care.